Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Ay, 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 ay.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That's just what I say. I say, babe, it's. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Aldrick Rosas, the Giants kicker, ready to go, and here we go from MetLife Stadium. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And look at this, right away a loose football. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Gone! Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone!
Jones on first down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Now Jones operating from the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Watch him now, Barney!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that's caught left side. Seals Jones with it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And now out come the Giants. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. He's going to air one out. This is intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Here you go.
Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here we go, 47. Hey. Pull down. Switch, hey. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make the score 14-0. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Tackle made that time by Christian Sam.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, 47. Gun. You go 46. Gun. You go 46. 26.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
1st down, Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Prescott from the gun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. That's caught over the middle by Seals-Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And this one through the uprights and good. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And New York set to take the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Jones now looking to throw on 2nd down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit! See what you got. Kill. Gun! Detroit!
Off play action. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun!
throwing on first down. Jones. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Jones from the gun. He'll throw. Barkley on the check down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Now Jones operating from the gun. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And it's up and good. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout.
Swing to the field, right. To the right. Here we go, 46. Here we go, get back. Let's go, get out, get out.
Second down, Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
46. Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 46.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Switch and A. Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 46. Got it. Switch and A. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Cooper was the intended target, and that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, Our defensive coordinator says we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
He'll get it up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Leopard! Leopard! 4 down, check, 4 down. Set! 319! 319!
If he can run for it, and he will. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants add on to their lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Final play of the half. Prescott over the middle. Cooper with it. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
Here's Jones to throw on second down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a...
And all the way in! Touchdown, New York! Sterling Shepard, 62 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Rosas now to kick this one away. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Throwing again. Prescott on second and 10. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's third and 3.
Let's go, get out, get out. 26.
To throw is Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Prescott on first down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
47.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, line. 26.
Prescott now on second down. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Prescott now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
You got 4. You got 4. Here we go, 47. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, 46. 26. 26.
Now Prescott. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way.
Throwing, Prescott. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Swing to the field, right. To the right. Here you go. Hey, come on, now. Come on, now. Gun. Gun. Here we go, 46. 26.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas. All day. Whoa. Let's get it.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They come up in an offset eye.
Check. Watch the move. 26.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
46.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 1, 8. Here we go. Get that. Let's go. Get out. Watch the out. Stay at home. 26.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And who's got it? The Giants!
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big.